Graphs. Introduction. Cartesian coordinate system. Plotting a given point on Cartesian plane. The French philosopher and mathematician René Descartes introduced a new branch of mathematics, which unifies algebra and geometries. This new branch is called analytical geometry or coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry is the study of geometry using algebra, that is, using relations, operations, equations, etc. To represent geometrical figures and establish various results, properties, proofs, etc. about them. Descartes initially made two famous discoveries. Any ordered pair of numbers can be represented by a point in a plane. 2. Any curve in the two-dimensional space can be represented by an equation in x and y. If we were to place a point on the plane, coordinate geometry gives us a way to describe exactly where it is by using two numbers. Cartesian plane. A plane is divided into four quadrants by two perpendicular lines in a Cartesian plane and is named after René Descartes. The horizontal reference line is called x-axis and the vertical reference line is called y-axis. The point of intersection of the x and the y-axis is known as the origin. At this point, both x and y are 0. The values on the right-hand side of the x-axis are positive and the values on the left-hand side of the x-axis are negative. Similarly, on the y-axis, the values located above the origin are positive and the values located below the origin are negative. When you must locate a point on the plane, it is determined by a set of two numbers. So, first, you must write about its location on the x-axis, followed by its location on the y-axis. Together, the two will determine a single and unique position on the plane. Let P be a point in the plane. Let L and M be the projections of P and the x and y-axis respectively. Let x, y be the real numbers assigned to L and M on the lines x dash, ox, y dash, oy respectively. Then, x is called the x-coordinate of P, or abscissa of P and y is called the y-coordinate of P or ordinate of P. The point P is denoted by x, y. For a point P, xy, the abscissa or x-coordinate is the perpendicular distance from the point P to y-axis. The ordinate or y-coordinate is the perpendicular distance from the point P to x-axis. Let OM equals to 3 and ON equals to 5. Then, the x-coordinate or abscissa of point P is 3, and the y-coordinate or ordinate of P is 5, and say that the coordinate of P is 3, 5. Example 1. Plot the point -3, 2. The first coordinate tells us about the right-left movement from the origin. The second coordinate tells us about the up-down movement from the origin. Since x-coordinate is -3, there is a movement towards the left 3 units from the origin. Y-coordinate is 2, which means movement 2 units vertically up to get to the point -3, 2. Example 2. Plot the point -9, -5 in the coordinate plane. Solution. The x-coordinate and y-coordinate of the point are -9 and -5 respectively. We move 9 units to the left from the origin and then 5 units vertically down to plot point -9, -5. Example 3. Plot the point 7, -8. The x-coordinate and y-coordinate of the point are 7 and -8 respectively. We move 7 units to the right from the origin and then move 8 units vertically down to plot the point 7, -8. Similarly, we can plot any given point on a Cartesian plane. Summary.
Okay. Clear? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes,
Sir.
Any doubts?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, Nana?
No, sir.
Okay. Ganesh, are you there? Ganesh and Ramteja, Jagan, Ramcharan, Pranavi,
Yes.
Shastra, Nitya,
Yes,
Bina.
sir. Yes, sir.
Then start your videos.
Yes, sir.
From tomorrow onwards, I will remove you from the meeting if you did not start your video. Remember.
Coordinate geometry. Objectives.
Next, see that another one.
Quadrants of coordinate plane. How do we write our address? Here is one. 3rd Flix Visual Effects Private Limited. Number 6, 2nd floor, Venkat Enclave, White Fields, High Tech City, Hyderabad, Telangana 500081, India. Somehow, this information is enough for anyone in the world from anywhere to locate the office. Just consider there are crores and crores of buildings on the earth. Yet, we can use an address system to locate a person's office, however interior it is. How is this possible? Let us work out the procedure of locating an address. We know the world is divided into countries. One of them is India. Subsequently, India is divided into states. Among these states, we can locate our state, Telangana. Further going deeper, we find our state is divided into districts. Districts into taluks, cities, colonies, and villages. Proceeding further in this way, one can easily locate High Tech City among the colonies in that Hyderabad city. Further, among the roads in that colony, Whitefield Road is the specific road which we are interested to explore. Finally, we end up the search by locating Venkat Enclave building bearing plot number 6 to enable us precisely among the buildings in that road. All maps do just this for us. They help us in finding our way and locate a place easily by using the information of any landmark which is nearer to our search to make us understand whether we are near or far, or how far are we, or what is in between, etc. We use latitudes north to south and longitudes east to west to pinpoint places on Earth. It is interesting to see how using numbers in maps helps us so much. This idea of using numbers to map places comes from geometry. Mathematicians wanted to build maps of planes, solids, and shapes of all kinds. Mapping the world using latitudes and longitudes would not have been developed at all in the 18th century if the coordinate system had not been developed mathematically in the 17th century. Geometry taught us to describe shapes by their properties. Coordinate geometry will teach us how to use numbers and algebraic equations for studying geometry and beautiful integration of many techniques in one place. Let's understand the Cartesian system with quadrants. The coordinate axes divide the plane into 4 equal parts. Each part is called a quadrant. The word quadrant comes from quad, means 4. For example, a 4-legged animal is a quadruped and a quadrilateral is a 4-sided polygon. The regions x, o, y, y, o, x dash, x dash, o, y dash, y dash, o, x are called first, second, third, and fourth quadrants respectively, and is denoted by Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 respectively. If x and y are positive numbers, the point P of x, y lies in quadrant 1. The point P of minus x, y lies in quadrant 2. The point P of minus x, minus y lies in quadrant 3. The point P of x, minus y lies in quadrant 4. Thus, in quadrant 1, both x and y coordinates are positive. In quadrant 2, x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. In quadrant 3, x...
Are you getting this point, Nana?
Yes, sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
What is first, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, x coordinate, x quadrant, first quadrant, second q1, q2, q3, and point representation of points minus x comma y, x comma y. This is very important topic. Okay, let's watch.
Yes, sir.
X coordinate is negative and y coordinate is negative. In quadrant 4, x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. Example: the point A3, 2 is 3 units along and 2 units up. Both x and y are positive, so that point is in quadrant 1. Example: the point C minus 2, minus 1 is 2 units along in the negative direction and 1 unit down, that is negative direction. Both x and y are negative, so that point is in quadrant 3. P of x, y is a point on the x-axis if y is equal to 0. Therefore, any point on the x-axis is of the form x, 0. P of x, y is a point on the y-axis if x is equal to 0. Therefore, any point on the y-axis is of the form 0, y. P of x, y is the origin if x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. A line which is parallel to the x-axis is called a horizontal line. The y-coordinates of all points lying on a horizontal line are the same. A line which is parallel to the y-axis is called a vertical line. The x-coordinates of all the points lying on a vertical line are the same. Summary.
Okay, clear? Any doubts? See, Nana, the horizontal line is called an x-axis. Already we know this, right? We learned in the linear equations in pair, two variables also. We have seen this type of x and y axis. So here, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is x dash, and this is y dash. So dash represents the negative side. Okay. So if the both, suppose if you write like this, this is a point. So x is called here x coordinate, y is called y coordinate. So in the first quadrant, this is the first quadrant Q1. This is Q2. This is Q3, and this is Q4, right? Okay. In the Q4, okay, in the Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, which is both positive, x and y positive, in which both x and y positive?
Quadrant 1, sir.
Quadrant 1, okay. Which in the which quadrant x is negative, y is positive?
Q2.
Q2. Remember that, okay. And in which x is positive, y is negative?
Q4.
Quadrant 4.
Q4.
Q4. Okay. In which quadrant both are negative?
Quadrant 3.
Q3.
Q3.
Quadrant 3, sir.
Okay. Suppose if I take 3 comma 2, 3 comma minus 9, 4 comma minus 10, number 4 minus 10 comma 5, minus 2 comma minus 3. Look at, I will ask the question. Ramcharan.
Sir.
Yeah. Did you watch the video?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Now look at this number 2, 3 comma minus 9. Where this point lies in out of these 4 quadrants? 3 comma minus 9 point. Where it lies? Ramcharan.
Q2.
Q2. Q2. Jagan.
Sir.
Is it right? 3 comma minus 9. Is it lies in Q2? Is it lies in Q2?
No, sir.
Then where it lies? Fast.
Sir, can I?
Wait. Jagan.
Sir.
Yeah, tell me fast. Did you watch that video?
Yes, sir.
Then what is the answer? Just now asked about this negative positive values. Okay. 3 comma minus 1. You said in Q2 is not there. I mean, in Q2 it's not lies. Then where it lies?
Q4.
Q4. Ramcharan again. Jagan, is it right? Okay. Bilal,
Sir.
in which quadrant it lies?
Q4.
Q4. Very good. Jashwant, number 3, this one. Where it lies? 4 comma minus 10.
Q3.
4 comma minus 10.
Q4.
Satvika. No.
Q4.
Q4. Okay, there is no difference between these two. Satvika, number 4. I mean this one. Minus 10 comma 5. Satvika.
Sir,
Minus 10 comma 5 point. Where it lies? In which quadrant?
Q2.
Q2. Okay. Tarak Mani. Tarak Mani. Number 5. Minus 2 comma minus 3. Where it lies? In which quadrant it lies? Tell me first.
Q.
Where?
Q.
Q. Q.
Q2, sir.
Q2. This minus 2 comma minus 3 point lies in Q2.
Q3. No, sir.
Who's that, Nana? Don't give the answer. Turn on your videos, all of you. Nitya, madam. Nitya.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
Q4, Q3, sir.
Q3. Okay, right. Good. So let us take the test homework first. Represent 2 comma 3, 4 comma minus 3, or else wait, don't need all these things. Anyway, I'll send in the WhatsApp group now. Okay, don't worry, because I'll give you exercise problems that reduce your work. Okay. Yes, Srinivas, any doubt? Any doubt?
Sir.
No.
No, sir.
No doubt. Okay, see, Nana, this chapter is very important, which is useful in the next class also. I mean, 10th class also. Very, very important. Representation of point is very important. Representation of point means, see, this one only. Suppose if you take here, suppose I'm taking here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, so on. So here we can take other values also. It means, so we have to mention scale here. What is scale? What is scale? Suppose in your graph, if you see, there are many boxes like this, right? Each box is a square. Each box is a square of 1 centimeter area. So each is having 1 centimeter square area. So this 1 centimeter on x-axis, I'm taking as 1 unit. Okay. On y-axis, 1 centimeter is equals to 1 centimeter I'm taking. Now 1 unit I'm taking. Suppose you can change the values here. Suppose if you wanted to take on y-axis 1 centimeter is equals to 2 units, you can take, no problem. Like this. Suppose you are taking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like this. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It means here 1 centimeter we are assuming as
2 units.
2 units. Okay. 1 centimeter we are assuming as 2 units. Suppose we can take 4 units, 10 units, 5, whatever you need. You take according to your requirement. Okay. But if you take you need to take a positive and negative side same. Suppose this is the positive side of the x-axis. This is the negative side of the x-axis. Negative side nothing but minus values will be there.
Yes,
Both
sir.
should be same. Okay. Right. So next, Sahasra. Sahasra.
Sir.
Yeah, okay. How many number of quadrants we made in that coordinate axis? How many?
4, sir.
4 coordinate plane. Okay. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah. This is enough for today, but